This is episode 22 of Deep in Some Thoughts, and today we're going to talk about scams. Let's go. Thanks for tuning in to Deep in Some Thoughts, and the first thing that's on my mind today is I am back. I'm back. We took a break. We've been gone for a long time. So if you're tuning in and you're a previous listener, thank you for coming back. If you're tuning in and you're a new listener, thank you for listening, and I hope you like it. I've been gone for a long time, man. I had to take a break. We're now on season 2, so we're officially counting this as season 2. Now, I had to take a break because there was a lot going on. You know, Christmas happened, and we did our Christmas episode. By the way, if you watch on YouTube, we didn't have the Christmas episode on YouTube. So if you want to see that, go ahead and check it out on Apple Podcasts. But I got some big news for you guys. I bought a house. And I didn't want to talk about it before, but I bought a house, and you know, before when I was house hunting, I didn't want to jinx myself and you know, tell the world that I was buying a house and not get a house and then fucking screw myself, you know? So I bought a house, and, you know, I just been focusing on getting shit situated and fucking living life and all that good stuff. On top of that, I got a new job, which I talked about on the last episode. So they actually ended up switching my schedule. So it's just been a huge transition. Everything in my life is completely different now. And so now we're back to the podcast. This is the podcast studio. Now we will be working on it, and we have lots of plans for the future. So don't get used to this setup here. I got my lovely producer Chris here with me. And, you know, working the day shift, I've been working nights most of my life, you know. For the last 8 years of my life, I've been working nights. Probably 1 or 2 of those, 1.5, I work during the day. But now, when I work overnight, backtrack. Now that I work during the day, my whole schedule is completely different. And now I got to adjust my sleep schedule. I got to adjust my habits. You know what I'm saying? So the biggest issue is not going to sleep as soon as I get home from work. So when it's like, hey, I want to do a podcast. Well, I want to go to sleep. So I've been sleeping a lot. So COVID's still going on, and I kind of haven't been going anywhere either. So I've been kind of letting myself go. My hair is super long. And funny story is I actually was talking to intern Maria, and I told her that I had scheduled a haircut. So because my hair's getting long. And she goes, why? And I was like, because I want to look good. She's like, you should let it grow out. I've been trying to convince her to let me grow my hair out for the last 2 fucking years of my life. What? Bro, listen. When I want to grow my hair out, It gets long. It starts to touch my ears. I got to the point where it was probably going to start getting like long. Not just like long, but like long. And she would tell me, you need a haircut. Get a haircut. Go get a haircut. You look ugly. You look bad. Stop it. And I'm like, I want to grow my hair out. And she's like, no. Ew. No. Ew. No. And now you want to give me the green light, dude? You want to give me the green light to grow my hair out? You know what I did? I fucking got on my phone and I canceled that fucking haircut appointment. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm going to cancel it. I'm going to let that shit grow as long as I can. As long as I can handle it. Speaking of work, I got a new job. New job, same place. Different position, if you will. I was talking to somebody at work. And, you know, when they first started working there, they were new. And they were like happy. And they were like, you know, happy to be there and ready to go, ready to work. They were getting all the hours they can. And every time I talked to them, they'd be like, hey, Juan, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I'm thinking to myself, like, that won't last long. That's not going to last long. They're happy to be here. But I'll give you a few months. Okay? It ain't going to last long. So my point is that I went to talk to this guy again. I hadn't seen him in a while. And I was like, hey man, what's up? Because like, obviously, I'm fine. I've been there long enough. I paid my dues. And I got an awesome job. You know what I mean? I don't got people sniffing down my back and shit. And I'm like, hey man, how's it going? And he's like, good. I'm like, dude, you look tired. He's like, yeah. Dude, the decline of this person, I feel so bad. I feel so bad for him. It's insane. But you know what? I've been there. I would work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, 6 days a week. I've been there. I had that decline. There was one time I was at work so long that I was almost in fucking tears, crying like a bitch. So, oh man. I just, you know, I knew it. I called it. I knew it was going to happen. And it happened. So, yeah. So, we're starting this new podcast. Not new, but this new season of the podcast. And I couldn't be more excited. Because after not doing it for a couple months, like I fucking miss it, man. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing anymore, you know? But we got to get that ball rolling. Got to get that ball rolling. We're going to pump out some episodes. And so if you guys have any ideas on what you want to see for the podcast, please reach out. I was starting to get people to actually, you know, engage. And then I took a long break. I took a longer break than I was expecting. And I'm sorry for that. But, you know, at this point, you know, I feel like we got to start over, move forward, and keep doing what we do. Keep pumping out episodes. And I was trying to help people start podcast. There's like 2 or 3 people who reached out to me to start a podcast. And so I'm trying to explain to them how to do a podcast, how to start a podcast, how to do your episodes or write your episodes or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And somebody asked me, what is your podcast about? And I was like, good fucking question. Because I don't know. I mean, here's what I told them. This podcast is a place for you to come. Listen to me bitch about something. Listen to me roast some people. And we're just here to have a good time. That's literally all we're here. We are here to escape from the real world. Now, originally, I wanted to talk about, like all the shit that's going on. I want to talk about what's going on in the media. I want to talk about fucking news stories and shit. And evidently, did I use that word correctly? Evidently, clearly I've read the fucking dictionary, dude. Evidently, I tried doing that at the beginning and I didn't really like it, man. I liked fucking just being myself. Just being silly. Being a silly goose. And just, entertaining people. And reading shit online that's funny. You know what I mean? Or shit that's interesting, but it's not the same shit that's going on in the world, Like I said, it's a place for us to get away. And hopefully be entertained. That's all I want to do. I just want to entertain you guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. I hope you listen. I hope you subscribe and all that shit. But we're starting over and we're moving forward. That is the plan. That is the key. And I promise I won't leave you guys hanging ever again. Ever. It just sucked. I had a lot of people asking me, Juan, what happened to your podcast? Juan, you haven't posted anything. Juan. And I'm like, I know. I fucking know. Okay? I've been watching a lot of TV, man. I've been like I get home from work and I literally don't want to do anything because I gotta. Let me tell you this. Not only do I have to work during the day, okay, I have to wake up at 3:30 in the morning. I have to wake up at 3:30 in the morning. Like a fucking psychopath. Who wakes up at 3:30 in the morning? I do. Anybody else? Chris? No? No. I gotta wake up at 3:30 in the morning so that I can, my girl. Okay, here's another thing. Intern Maria doesn't think I need to wake up at 3:30 in the morning. Hey, you need to realize that I have a routine. I have a slight problem with OCD. I need my routine. So the first day I had to wake up early, I woke up at 4:15. I gotta be at work at 5. I got up. I tried to go through my routine, and I was rushing. And I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna be late." And I left late. I wasn't late to work, but I left later than I would like to. So, first day I woke up at. Second day I woke up at 3:15. I was able to get my coffee. I was able to watch the water boil. I got to walk a lap around my house and wake up. I got to go take a poopy. Everything that I had to do. I fed my cat. I was just chilling, you know? And I left my house with time. I get to work. I sit in my car for like 10 minutes. Fucking watch TikTok. And then I go inside and I clock in. You know what? That's not a bad routine. It ain't crazy. But waking up at 3:30 gives me that time. If I don't wake up at 3:30, then I'm rushing. And I don't like to rush. You know what? I'm not necessarily rushing. I just feel like I'm rushing. Because if you know me, I got this chill, vibing attitude. And that's how I am all the time. All the time. Most of the time. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Let's go with that. We'll go with that. So anyways, I've been watching a lot of TV. I watched Criminal Minds. Love that show. Almost done with it, by the way. And you know me. I like to binge. I binge. And I binge. Wanda Vision came out. Our first anything from Marvel in over a year. Oh, fuck. That's such a good show. Such a good show. Now, I'm not going to talk about it because everybody's talking about it. It's not over yet. I'm so excited for the season finale, which is tomorrow. By the time you see this, I don't know when it'll be, but I'm not going to talk about the show. I'm just going to tell you about the shows that I've been watching. But WandaVision is amazing, and if you haven't watched it, then what are you doing? You know? What else have I watched? I was watching Next. Remember that old MTV show? I used to watch it all the time when it would come up on MTV. And I never realized how bad it was. You know what I mean? Like the guy... If you don't know what Next is was a dating show where they would pick a dude and like 4 girls, or vice versa, a girl and like 4 dudes, and the dudes would be or the girls would be on the bus and they'll be like, oh, I have so much to offer, whatever, blah blah blah. This dude takes the girl on a date, and if they last a long time on the date, let's say 60 minutes, then they get a certain amount of money for how long they lasted on the date. And if the dude chooses the girl, then they could take the money or go on a second date. Now, if you ask me, I take the money, man. You know what I mean? I'm on a fucking TV show. Now, if I go on a second date, why can't I have both? You know? I fucking earned that money. If the point is to last 60 minutes for what, I don't know what it is, $100 a minute? I really don't remember what the payment was. But if I lasted 60 minutes times 100, that's $600, man. Is that right? That's $600. Hey, why can't I have both? Anyways, so this show is so stupid. They gotta do their intro in the and the guy's gotta be like, hey, my name's Josh and I play football and I'm trying to find the girl of my dreams. And then the girl was like, hey, I'm Ashley and I don't fucking know. This is fucking stupid. They fucking think of stupid shit. And they're like, hey, I'm Ashley and I'm gonna show him that I deserve a rock on my hand. Or I'm so dumb. It's so scripted and so dumb. And, you know, I was thinking, imagine if that show was made today with you Gen Z motherfuckers. You know? And sometimes the girls would walk up and they'll be like, next, right? They say next. The show's called Next. Like, no, next. Your toes are too big. Next. Your nose is crooked. Next. You're too short. Next. Those girls, they get like $10 because they don't even last a minute. But imagine now, it'd be like, hey, what's up? My name's Zachariah. You know, because they gotta have fucking like clever names. What's up? My name's Zachariah, and I'm here to find one. I'm here to find someone for cuffing season. Let's check it out. No cap. And the girl's like, hi, my name is Star. Hi, my name is Star. And I don't fucking know, dude. Why do you gotta name your kids clever names now? You know what? You know whose fault that is? That is not a Gen Z fault. That's a millennial problem. And I would talk so much shit about millennials until I found out that I was a millennial. You know what I mean? Like, seriously? I'm a millennial. Fine. I get a lot of the things that y'all trying to do. But, like, people out there be naming their kids Luke Skywalker, dude. People be out there naming their kids fucking North Star. Okay? Why? You don't gotta do that, man. Let's look up some of the baby names. Let's look up some crazy baby names from fucking millennials. So my headphones died. Actually halfway through what I was saying. So I had to switch it up and use producer Chris's headphones. So we looked up a couple of crazy millennial parent baby names. Okay. Now, first one on here is Channing. They give you the origin and shit, but I don't really care about the origin. Okay. So Channing. Sable. Isn't that where you keep a horse? Oh, that's stable? Oh. What the fuck is Sable? I have no idea. Katniss? Somebody actually named their kid Katniss? Lark? The fuck is Lark? It's a bird-inspired name. Most often used for girls. Imagine meeting a girl and you're like, hey, what's up? I'm Juan. And, hey, I'm Lark. Like a fucking tree bark, dude. Jayla. I'm gonna skip that one. Can't even pronounce it. Aria, of course. Carter with a K, dude. Carter with a K. Brindley. Beckett. Cash. First name Cash. I guess they got the name from Johnny Cash. Okay. Jax from Mortal Kombat. Nora. That's not weird. Adeline. That's not weird. Isla. Like an island, dude. London with a Y. London. King. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. King, dude? You know what? If my name was King, I'm changing it immediately. Kingston. Maddox. That's not weird. Oh, fuck. I closed out. Riker with a Y. That's a dog's name, dude. I wanted to name my dog Riker. Oh, and it says, Trekkie fans may also be reminded of the Commander William T. Riker, which is exactly why I wanted to name my dog Riker. I'm not naming my son Riker, dude. Okay. Brantley. Paisley. Nevea. I've heard that one. It's heaven backwards. Bentley, like the car, also a dog name. Dude, just I actually know somebody who named their kid Luke Skywalker. I get it. I'm a big fan of everything nerdy, you know? But I would never name my child the name of something that's gonna make him not unique. It's just not unique, in my opinion, you know? And then kids nowadays, all the time, are fucking evil, man. You know? What if your name was fucking Carter with the K, dude? Or, I don't know, dude. These names are great. These aren't even crazy names, the fucking list that I found. Not even crazy names. You know who names their babies crazier names? Are fucking celebrities. Fucking celebrities are crazy. Celebrities, they gotta be unique. Here's a list of celebrity baby names. LZ Otter, okay. Apple. Bluebell. Blue Ivy, that's Beyonce's kid's name. Kal-El, somebody named their kid Kal-El. Do you know who Kal-El is? That's fucking Superman's name. Harris. Wait, what? Okay. T.I. named his daughter Eris Harris. Eris, Heireess. It's Eris Harris. Northwest, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Fifi, Peaches, and Little. Zoe Bowie, David Bowie's daughter. Birdie and Cricket. Cosmo and Tuesday. Coco. Denim and Diesel. Huckleberry. Okay, this person has 5 children. Jimmy Oliver, I don't know who that is, but their kids' names are Poppy, Daisy, Petal, Buddy, and River. Buddy? What did it just pop out and you didn't know what to name him? You're like, hey, Buddy. What's up, pal? That's his name. Buddy Pal Oliver. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's even worse, dude. The kid's middle name is Buddy Bear, dude. Oh my God. Buddy Bear. Maple. Somebody named their kid Moroccan. Okay. Someone named their kid Usher. That's Usher's son. Okay. Was Usher his real name? 7. Puma. Mars. Indiana. Atticus. Buddy Bear, dude. Oh my God. Okay. If your son's name is Buddy Bear, never mind, dude. Anyways, so I got something to talk to you guys about. When I bought my house, so many fucking people came knocking on my door. Hey, you're a new homeowner. Let me fucking try to sell you some shit. And I said, no, thanks. Okay. So these people came, knocked on my door. They're like, hey, we can set up an appointment for you to, what was it? They were trying to tell me how to save money with my energy, right? Now, whether it was, I don't remember. They weren't selling me solar panels. They were like trying to sell me something else, like some fucking blank. Regardless, they were trying to sell me something. And I was like, oh yeah, well, I was looking into getting solar panels anyways. So they're like, oh, we do solar panels. Like, that was the fucking golden ticket right there. So I scheduled an appointment. This guy came over. Immediately started showing me shit. He had his whole thing laid out. Super nice dude, not gonna lie. And he's telling me about these solar panels. And he's like, yeah, it's gonna be $25,000 for your solar panels. And I'm like, okay, that's about what I've heard solar panels cost. $30,000. He's like, your monthly payment for your electricity will be this much. And I'm like, okay, that's about what I heard too in the past. And he's like, okay, so then you'll have an incentive and you'll get a $10,000 tax return. And I'm like, cool. I've never gotten that much on my taxes. Fuck yeah. So this guy, he's like, is this something that you're interested in? Now, originally, the appointment was for him to just talk to me about it. And so when I said yes, I thought the meeting was over. And like, hey, he'll call me with the official whatever. And then I'm like, he's like, yes. He's like, okay. And he starts typing shit in. And I'm like, okay, cool. And so he's trying to get me to sign up. So I'm like, you know what? I want to get solar panels. Everything looks like it's going to work out. And okay, let's do it. So I'm trying to Google who these people are, while he's sitting across from me, because I didn't know the name of the company when they were coming over. So everything seemed like it was working out. And so, I signed a couple things, whatever. And then they sent me the final contract. And then it said, your payment is this much a month for 2 years, and then after 2 years it was going to be like $40 or $50 more. And then I was like, what? Okay. So you're telling me that you told me that I was going to be paying, I'm just going to tell you the price. They told me I was going to be paying $126. And then after that, the payments went up to like almost $200 a month. And I was like, no, dude, I'm not doing that. So I didn't sign the contract. I called the dude. And this guy was telling me that in order to keep my payments at $120 a month, I had to take my $10,000 tax return, which is not a guarantee, by the way. Like, what if I owed money on my taxes? Like, what if I owed money last year and then I filed this year and then I get $1,000 or less? You know what I mean? Anyways, so he's like, then you take your $10,000 tax return, you put it back into your loan in order for you to keep your price at $120. And I said, okay, so you told me my fucking incentive to get the solar panels is that I get a $10,000 tax return. But I have to give you that money back, dude? No thanks, dude. And he's like, no, but you can keep it if you want. Just the monthly payments will be higher. I'm like, you can go fuck off. And then I'm trying to he's trying to keep selling me on it, right? And then I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna back out. I'm not gonna do this. And this is the final contract. And this motherfucker says to me, he says, you know what? I'll give you some time to talk to your tax guy. I'm like, I don't need to talk to a tax guy. Why do I need to talk to a tax guy to make sure I'm going to get the $10,000? That's not the issue. The issue is, at the end of the day, you told me I'm paying $25,000. At the end of the day, plus the interest, plus the whatever, I'm paying $51,000, dude. I did the math, and I even looked deeper into the contract, and it says, once you're finished paying, it's $51,000. And I literally told this guy, you know what I can fucking get with $50,000? Not solar panels, dude. I could buy a Tesla for less than that. I could buy a Mustang GT 2020 for less than $50,000. Not that, I mean, obviously it's like the stock GT, but still, I looked it up, dude. I was like, dude, a fucking GT Mustang stock is $43,000. I'd rather get a fucking Mustang for that money. And then I'm telling him all this stuff that I'm not interested in. He keeps trying to sell me. He said, you know what, why don't you just go ahead and sign the contract and I'll call you back in a couple of days. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't want to fucking do it, man. And you're telling me to sign the contract. No. He's like, okay, I'll call you back in a couple of days. No, dude. No. I'm done. That's it. No, thank you. And I'm a nice guy, but there comes a point where there's obviously something not going on here. Something is not right here. And I told him, you did not tell me all this in the initial thing. He's like, yeah, I did. It was in the thing. I was like, no, you didn't. And people think I'm young. I open that door and they see how young I am, and then they see my house, right? And I just bought the house. And they think that I'm fucking young, dumb, and I got money to fucking just blow out of my ass. And that's how a lot of these people have been coming to me, man. And another thing is this dude, because he was genuinely a nice guy. Okay. So he let out a little more information about himself that he probably wouldn't like say to other people. And I got a very charismatic personality, so like I'm acting like we're friends and shit, When he was here, and I remember him saying this, he asked me, he's like, okay, who do you go with? I'm like, TEP. Okay. He's like, yeah, I'm with Trico. So this motherfucker doesn't even have solar panels on his own goddamn house. What does that say about the product or the company? If I were selling solar panels, I would either A, support the product and have them on my own goddamn house. And this guy was the manager, right? I would have them on my own goddamn house. Or B, I wouldn't tell you that I don't got solar panels on my fucking house, dude. And he was trying to tell me like, I've been here a couple months, right? And he's saying, oh, like your fucking electricity bill will, on average, will be $170, and then in the heavier months, it's gonna be like $290 or some shit. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I got 2 people living in this fucking house, not a fucking 6-person family. I got me, Intern Maria, and my fucking cat. You really think that my electricity bill is going to be $300? It's fucking 30 degrees outside and I have the air conditioner / heater off, dude. I'd rather be cold. So, you know what, dude? If he would have kept going, I would have told him to fucking suck it, dude. Last thing, when he was trying to explain everything, he goes, it's really not that hard to understand. Dude, if he was sitting across from me, dude, I would have flipped the fucking table on him, dude. It's not that hard to understand. Yeah, how about it's not that hard to understand that you're fucking me without lube. Hard. Fucking $50,000 for solar panels. Fucking get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, and then another company came by for an alarm system. I don't remember the name. It's a big one. Do you know any? Starts with an A. ADT, okay? ADT came for the alarm system. And so I'm interested, obviously. ADT, they seem like a reliable thing, right? So I was going to let this guy come and talk to me, but I just moved in and I was like, you know what? I'm like really busy. I can't, come by later. So then I get a knock on the door and it's ADT and they're trying to talk to me. I scheduled an appointment and I was like, I can't talk right now, but, come by later. So then he comes by again and I was like, oh yeah. You guys already came out to come talk to me. So I think I'm just going to call your manager or whoever the guy who gave me his card. And they said, no, yeah, that's ADT, but we're ADT, blah, blah, blah. That's a different company or thing, I don't know. And I said, what? So you're ADT, but you're not ADT. You're ADT, but you're not ADT. And I said, no thanks, dude. That makes me uncomfortable, you know? And the other guy was actually offering something better, which I still never called him. Then those same guys came by again, and I was babysitting my little sister. And I didn't tell them to come. And my little sister is 1.5 years old, okay? She is all over the place. I have to watch her. And I was here by myself. And he comes by, he rings the doorbell, I open the door, and obviously she's trying to see who's at the door so he can see that I'm not fucking lying. And I'm like, hey man, it's not a good time. I'm babysitting my little sister, and and just no thanks. And he's like, well, I can come in and tell you about it still. And I'm like, dude, I said no, dude. Fuck, man. I hate these people. I hate these scammers, these sellers. Just leave me alone. When I'm ready, I'll find a place. Or maybe I'll call you guys. I don't know. Those solar panel guys, I'm definitely not calling. Ever. And I've heard a lot of people say that a lot of solar panel places are like that, which is very sketchy. Anyways, so that's my scamming story. I don't know what I look like, dude. But stupid is not one of them. And the way that guy was talking to me, not only was it pissing me off that they were trying to scam me, it was pissing me off that he literally thought I was stupid, Especially when he was like, it's really not that hard to understand. Dude, you can take your computer and your contract and I'll show you where to put it. Because I'm not stupid. He could have gone about it a completely different way. And he probably could have got me to do it, but I wasn't going to do it. He fucked up. Y'all fucked up. Anyways, so that's the episode today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed us coming back after a couple months. The last episode was for Christmas. Holy crap. So thank you for listening to Deep in Some Thoughts. You can follow us on any social media platform. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at Deep in Some Thoughts. If you're listening, you can watch the YouTube at Deep in Some Thoughts. And the last thing that I have to say is, don't name your kids stupid fucking names, okay? Alright, guys. Bye-bye.